Thanks for staying with us. So we're going to be wrapping up this conversation, especially because we started the talk on police brutality, and we're going to be linking that to how we expect officers of the law to treat Nigerians. You know, yes, we know we take responsibility on our own part where we goof, but we also would like to use this opportunity to share some tips to our viewers and to law enforcement across, especially in the state. We have Lamata, we have Lasma, we have the police, we have the ones that carry the ride bicycle, the neighborhood watch, all sorts of agencies. And there's got to be a modus operandi of how you engage the citizens. And that's what our focus is. But before I go ahead, I must read some of the comments I've received. One says, good morning, Morayo. Please ask, is there one person in any of these agencies that have been arrested for not greeting them? 99% of offenders are contravening in one way or the other. These officers know it. Let's begin by taking responsibility. Have all your necessary documents and don't break the law. Let's see if last month will arrest you. So what he's trying to say is that usually, more often than not, we've committed an offense. I mean, many of us overlook these offenses, and should be just BRT, and should be just one way now, God now, no vex. But the truth is that we must begin to recondition our minds that the law is the law. If I choose to overlook today, tomorrow I might choose not to overlook. So if you are going on the one way, if you are going on BRT lane, if you are maybe crossing the red line, or is it the traffic light, you are jumping the traffic light. These are all illegal. Yeah. But because the police overlooks it, it doesn't mean that tomorrow they won't overlook it. So we also have to recondition our minds. But how do we want these people to treat us? Yes, okay, when we mess up. Somebody said earlier that give me a ticket. Well, that's a possibility. Yeah, that's a possibility. How else do we think we can?
I think we need to start first by telling ourselves that we must obey the law, the rule of law, and not comparing ourselves to people who do not obey the rule of law. The security officials, most of the time, we see them not obey the laws that they have set for themselves. And then Nigerians will now use the opportunity to say, after all, you people pass one way. Why will you have to hold me when I pass this one way? Let us start by taking responsibility for what we can do. There was a time, every time I need to renew my papers, I usually forget. And then police held me a few times on the road when my paper has expired and I didn't look at it. I had to quickly start reminding myself that I can't be caught like this. So I took responsibility. I must always get my driver to check the papers, know when we need to renew, so that I don't get into... See, I don't like to waste my time. My time is money for me. Time is value. So instead of spending the whole day there engaging and discussing and talking and insulting ourselves, I will use that time to take a nap so I can be productive in the night. So I do the things I need to do so that I'm not caught in the crossfire. Now, the police training, whether police, whether LASMA, whether FRSC and all of that, they need to improve on their training. The way they brandish guns, as if we are criminals. When they hear criminals, you will not see them. They will appear after they have finished robbing. God bless you. But when they see innocent citizens who are just doing their normal business, even if they get intelligence that there are people, Yahoo people on the road and all of that, it is not for them to brandish. The way they use guns to stop people who are just driving is scary. Absolutely. And when that flight mode or freeze or fight happens in your head, the typical Nigerian will react. Absolutely. Because you have seen gun, your mind has told you that you're in danger. So anything they see, they take. So if they learn to treat us like human beings that we are, come down, have a conversation. You have done this infraction, we're going to ticket you, we're going to do this, and you yourself talk to them in a civil manner. Maybe things will change. Okay, so they're training. They need to focus on it.
They've been trained because many of them are usually they're battle ready because they expect you to be aggressive towards them. Because they stop, they already expect you to be aggressive. So they are ready with the aggression. And they have to learn how to also talk to them with civility. Let me come to you, Nima, but let me take this call first. Adamu from Jakonde. Good morning, Adamu. Sorry. Go ahead, Nima.
So it's a tactic. They try to provoke you. So you know better than to react. Every time a police officer stops you, they try to provoke. It's a tactic. No. If you start to talk too much, one of them, the one that held me, his tactic was to provoke. I kept saying, I will not leave my car. I won't come out of my car. I don't know why am I being taken? And the first reaction was, let me allow them. And then later, I just saw how stupid he was. I was stunned, and I was ready to sustain. Why am I being taken? Because I was on the phone with the head of LASMA in Festac and asking him, where is the diversion? I've been in traffic for hours. I'm running late. Where is the diversion? I kept saying, go ahead, you'll see diversion. I said, oh, madam, I think you're there now. Turn. I turned, and they picked me just like that. I was confused. So sometimes their tactic is, one, they want to get you to be confused. They want to get you to react. They want to... try as much as possible to be calm. If your resort, like Rufai did wrongly, my own resort was go live. Let people know wherever this car is going to stop, so that at least somebody can trace you.
Let me take this
I have 2 kids. I live at home.
I want to go and good morning, Shagun. Are you there?
Yeah, good morning.
You're live.
Yeah, this is my first time caller.
Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Go ahead. Listen to the TV.
Okay.
Listen to me, please.
I don't do have people, so I just want to appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shagun. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you guys.
Thank you, Shagun. Go ahead, Tope.
So for me, how do I believe that everybody, we're all Nigerians, and sometimes I think that the average security enforcement officer feels like people in cars are more privileged than them, and it affects the way they behave towards you. So they feel like, wind down, then bring your car. Where are your papers? When you show them, where is this one? When you show them, as like you see the feeling of, they don't want you to have everything. They like the idea that you don't have something. So they keep digging until they find something. Tinted permits. Inner lights. Bring out this one. Bring out that one. And you're wondering, Oga, you have asked for documents. I've shown you. You asked for second one. I've shown you. Now you are going to number 10 on the list of what I don't know what you're looking for.
Your business.
So what exactly are you trying to get? So that for me is a problem. Another key thing is value our time. I think the training of all law enforcement agencies should be that don't spend more than 2 minutes per person.
Yeah.
2 minutes, chim, 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 go. Chim, 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 go. Because people have their own lives as well.
Is that how they're going to do for criminals? Chim, chim, chim. Don't do it for criminals. Criminal, you must check.
So if you know what are the things you are checking, if 2 people are going to come to the car, somebody is checking the front, open the boot, you're checking at the back, we do this, whatever we're checking, see how fast can you check a car in detail in 2 minutes. Because when you see true criminals, you will run.
Okay, let me take this call from Tonya. Tonya is there. Good morning, are you there? Hello, Tonya, you're live.
Good morning.
Oh, Timmy, I do apologize. Go ahead, Timmy, you're live.
Yeah, regarding what Rufai did. Hello?
You're live, Timmy. Go ahead, please. We can hear you.
Okay, regarding what Rufai did, I have an uncle who is a commissioner of police. And whenever I get stopped and I call him, he would apologize to the police officers on my behalf. He's a pastor and he does not tolerate nonsense. Sometimes these people how much are they paying them as salary? When you go to their barracks, you'll be surprised how they live. There was a day someone told me a story in Abuja about that robbers came and they called police officers that Yahoo boys are misbehaving and they are lavishing money. And this police rushed down to the scenario, thinking, they are going to make so much money today. Unknowing to them, they called them to come and face armed robbers. And they later called the guy who called them that you are a very stupid person. Why would you call us to come and face robbers? So it's that bad for them also. They have families at home. So good morning.
Thank you very much. So there's another angle of if the car factor, because somebody mentioned it here now. If it was an LX 570 that Rufai was driving, there's a possibility they won't stop him. Yeah, because they look because they think they're big man, and even that because the big man can give you correct money. So even though you say, "Well, got BRT, wind down, smile, laugh," it does move. But because now normal, regular Nigerian like us, you now begin to be aggressive towards the guy.
Where you carry escort to?
While I was in Ekpo yesterday, the person I met one of my real estate people too, and the man came with a police escort, and he was like, you don't have police escort and you're going to site. And I said, I don't need police escort. When FRSA stopped me, I felt that if I had a police escort, how much is the fine you're finding me is less than the police escort, and I would have just driven past. So sometimes the Nigerian factor. So I feel like we need to elevate the position that they hold, so that they would take that job with dignity, and it would also elicit the same from us. There's also a very important
need to distinguish whose job is what. The police is supposed to be searching for missing cars, armed robbery. They're supposed to be profiling and stopping cars, not stopping every car. Where's your driver's license? Your paper, your this, your that. So there's a rule I know, because my husband registered his driver's license mistakenly, paid someone who said, don't worry, you don't have to come for capture, we can arrange it. Unknown to us, it was a doctored driver's license. Yes. And I went to the office because I have the sector commander at the time as a friend. I just sat down, I captured and left. And so 2 of us have driver's licenses that look exactly the same, but one was not the real one at that time. And when he was stopped, he said, no, my driver's license was done at the same time as my wife, and they look exactly the same. The man just went on the system. He escorted them to the office, went on the system, entered his name, no records. And they entered his wife's house address, everything, even phone number, everything popped up. So we know that there's a system in this country. I was hit by a car in Volks. I went to the Federal Road Safety Command office. They've traced the owner of the car, the plate number, everything, phone number, somebody that I could call. In this Nigeria, I say, you say you not call, don't call, no. Before you enter trouble. I'm just saying that there's a system. And we must be informed of this system. When the police stops you, when I'm stopped, I park well, like, please, are you looking for a matrix, this type of car? Is it missing? Yeah. Madam, are you speaking English or is no vex? I just wanted to know why I'm being stopped.
Yes, exactly.
Because the moment you take my license and you're walking away, I will call somebody.
There's random stop and search.
No, these are police officers victims. They know what they do. They sometimes
listen, I don't
you stop me. No,
Morayo,
the me sitting here, I'm giving you several examples. You hear me say I tell a person story.
Okay.
I drive a distance to work and back. I see a lot of this every day.
Right.
The distance I drive in a shortest is an hour on a free traffic day. Right. So I see a lot. I see too much of this on a daily. Right. I know when I think this one, borrow yourself and do something right. There was a diversion at Doba Junction when they were constructing the Badagry Expressway. And every car was taking the diversion. The moment to reach my turn, stop to the yard. I said, yeah. It was a military officer that was supposed to be in charge of that diversion in Camo, in Nigerian military uniform, that was saying, you must pay for this. I was saying, Oga, what are you saying? And he was pointing a gun. Sometimes they are doing something, a lot of times they are even doing something wrong.
Okay, well, me,
for someone who is conforming.
My life, my own experience, I've hardly had this kind of, I've only had that one I just talked about. And one many years ago, they hardly ever stop me. I always have it. When I greet, I just greet them nicely and just pass. I don't have issues.
Your waka is not this terrain. You know, there's some places you go to.
I can't remember what happened. I think I gave you guys this many years ago. I can't remember what happened. It was a military guy. On the road, I came there on my 2 knees on the road. I was begging to God, please. Because I can't remember what happened. But I was begging because, unfortunately, that's the Nigerian way. Because if you don't beg, you will spend there.
There's no other way to say
when Mr. Jide was last man officer, you will feel like crawl. You will pay.
Yeah.
When he was the one, I remember.
I will never forget.
Better don't get wrong.
Go ahead.
I will not release you.
I just want to say that the government has a lot to do to clean up the system.
Yeah.
When you commit this sort of crime in the abroad that we like to go to, nobody is chasing you. They will meet you. If you say you cannot find the address, don't they have their papers?
These are the same Nigerians.
No, hold on. No, hold on now.
You will not go on. How would you get biometrics?
No.
It's about the will.
No, it's about, hold on. It's about the will to work.
Yes.
Your car is registered. It has a plate number. You can call it up.
Yes.
There was a time I went on a red light. I didn't see it. I didn't even take note. Somewhere in Ikoyi. They sent a receipt to my husband's phone. In the office, just called me. Baby, where are you? I say, I went to do a recording. Where are you? They just sent me a message. Where did you pass? I didn't even know I committed the offense.
That's in Lagos.
No, I'm just telling you. Lagos is working. What stops other states from working? It's about the will to do the right thing. Hold on now. It's about the will to do the right thing. We say we cannot trace. When is a politician that is taking 2 hours, they will fish out the person.
I know, thank God I know.
If not poor man, go pay 300. If not big man.
I was privileged to speak to a police officer. They traced one in Zamfara, Lower Zamfara. How would you... They
don't have police in Zamfara to pick him up. What are you saying?
Where would you find they will find... It's difficult to get them when they're in Zamfara.
No.
When
I know someone whose car was stolen in Lagos.
You don't want to.
The car was stolen in Lagos and he worked with the police, did a good job with them. They found the car in Abuja. A mechanic carried his car. He just carried a brand new car. There was this one, as they just put plate number. He had not put a very expensive car. They found the car in Abuja. The mechanic had moved the car over the weekend all the way to Abuja. Okay. When they are ready to work, they can work.
Okay, you're right.
And I see that.
I accept. When they're ready to work,
and I love our new set of PR. I think we've always been good. Police has always been good.
The new IG has gotten really good PRs.
We see them on social media. They are really, really working. We want that spirit of excellence to trickle down to everybody
Absolutely.
there. And it comes from dignity of labor. Treat our police officers with respect as within the force.
Whatever happened to the Dolapo
And if you find an error, she's now with a very senior team. They promoted her. So if you find
an face,
you
wanted to see.
She was one face.
One face, nice.
If you find an erring police officer, there are numbers to call.
Yeah.
The police put it out there. I know one of that of the provost. I saw an erring police officer in front of Lasu, shirts open, smoking, very drunk, pointing a gun at me. Stop!
What year was that one?
2019. I was leaving. I was coming from station. I went to see my parents and I was going home. I called, and immediately they said, "Give him the phone." He said, "I will not take that phone." The superior collected the phone and found out they were talking to the provost of the police. Immediately, "Madam, sorry, no vex." I said, "No, I want to know why he stopped the car so that other cars I want to know why." Right. I said, "Madam, please be going." They were doing illegal operations there. And the person in charge will find out their station. They will follow through this thing. Yeah. So if you have number, your number well.
So from this conversation today, we know that yes, you have contact. Use your contact. However, make sure that you're on the right. If you're on the wrong, it's civil enough to pay your fine.
And let us not act like the government we condemn.
Hey.
Yes.
Oh gosh, that's a good way to finish.
I love it. I love it. In fact, we should quote it. Let us all act like the government is condemned. BC Ubo. Correct. Get it. I think the waker. The waker has spoken us up. Yes, so that's right. Please, as we wrap up the show, please put the camera on me. Let us not act like the government is condemned. BC Ubo. Have a great day. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.
Wake up.